Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. What a disappointing trading session today. The global cues were okay. Yesterday though US markets fell, in the afternoon European markets were higher, US futures were higher, but our market kept on falling non-stop. Just look at the banking stocks. Bank Nifty made a huge gap down on January 17 after the HDFC Bank result, a 1500 point gap down. Then after nearly 2 months, that gap was filled about 7 trading sessions before. The day the gap was filled, then after that, every day Bank Nifty has been falling. Today is the 6th straight day of red candle for Bank Nifty. Intraday there is some recovery but uniformly sold into. Yesterday also there was more than 650 point recovery intraday but ultimately sold into closed in red. And today also there was some intraday recovery from the lower level, more than 500 point but ultimately sold into. So the banking stocks are in serious trouble. Though IT is trying to support, but it is of no use. And the selling, State Bank of India has fallen more than 10%. That's because of electoral bond issue. But why Axis Bank falling? Why ICICI Bank falling? Why IndusInd Bank is falling? There is no answer to this question. And today a trading session was totally disappointment. Why? Because the day before yesterday was the panic. Okay, but Nifty closed around 22,000, slightly below 22,000. Then yesterday there was a smart recovery, but today the entire recovery was wiped out today, and once again Nifty closed below 22,000. But if you check the NSE website, they are showing 22,022. That is because the last half an hour weighted average closing, but the actual closing was below 22,000 today. That is a total disappointment. That's number one. And Bank Nifty has broken day before yesterday's panic low. It went below that. Then after that there was some 500 point short covering rally and then again fell into. So that has been the case for the last few days for banking stocks. Now it is very difficult to understand the reason because there are so many news flow. One is that this electoral bond, the people say some parties have received funds from Pakistan companies, so all kinds of interpretations, this and that. So one is the electoral bond issue. Or is it because of some stress test by mutual funds? Like mutual funds, they are saying, they need 25 days, 30 days, 35 days, to offload 50% of the portfolio. But in reality, I don't know how much it will take. But, so this stress test, by the SEBI directive, that could be a reason. Or what else? A disappointment over 2 rupees petrol price reduction because people expected about 10 rupees. And probably today is the first instance I can say auto index fell when the price was reduced in petrol and diesel. Usually petrol and diesel prices are reduced, auto stocks will have to go up. But today it was a contrary. But oil marketing companies fell like 5 to 10%. So that one could be there. Or, there can be n number of things. Today there was a news that tomorrow Election Commission is going to announce the dates for the elections. But I don't know why that should induce the volatility. But as I told you earlier, in the last 2 elections, ahead of the elections, the India VIX kept on moving higher, even beyond 35. But even with this kind of volatility, still India VIX is below 15 only. So potentially the next 2 months is going to be a testing time for traders. There can be gap up, gap down, all kinds of things. And still FII data is not out, so we have to wait for that. But I don't think that there will be any good numbers. The kind of selling that is happening now. So anyway, it is definitely time to be cautious, and markets are going to be too volatile, and the next 2 months from tomorrow, the election commission announces the dates until the election results are over. So this 2-month period is usually a difficult period for traders. So let us see what is in store for the markets next week. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.